Hello everyone, good morning children. Today we are going to see about a different concept, that is a MS Front Page 2003. So you people know that MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Excel, how to use it. Okay, it is a different concept. It is a MS Front Page. Already in grade 7 you people learned the HTML concept. So using a front page we can create a web page or a website. Okay, so the chapter name is Front Page 2003 Getting Started. In this chapter, you are going to just see the introduction about Front Page 2003, and next what are the advantages of using a front page, what are the terms and definitions that we have in this chapter, how to launch a Front Page 2003. Once it is launched, how the front page window will be looks like, that is a front page preview. Okay, so I told that the first is the introduction part. It is the HTML editor, children. Front page is a graphical HTML editor. In grade 7, if you want to do a HTML program, how you did? You just opened a notepad and you just typed the program HTML coding and you run the program, right? Yes. But in front page, we can directly edit the codes and we can directly run our HTML coding. Front page is a graphical HTML editor. And next, it allows you to work in WYSIA WYG. It means that what you see is almost what you get. So what you are seeing. So what you are seeing is exactly you will get. Okay. As an output you will get. Okay. It is a part of Microsoft Office package. MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Excel, everything comes under the Microsoft Office package, right? Yes. Even a front page is it comes under the Microsoft Office package only. Next is the advantages. What are the advantages of using a front page? It shows the tag that you are working. In a notepad, we want to type the tag, what we exactly needs to get in the web browser. But it will show the tag what you are working. Okay. It provides a hints to create a web page usage. Okay. It will create a in for us to create a web page. It organizes a web page and provides a reports on web page usage. Okay. Next, terms and conditions. Already we know the full form of HTML. It is hypertext markup language and it is a language for creating a web page, and it is exactly the coding system that controls how web information is interpreted and displayed. We are going to give a coding where the title needs to be assigned, where the head needs to be assigned, what the content, the whole body tag needs to kept inside the body. So it is a coding system that controls the web information. Next, website. Regarding website, web page, you people learn in a grade 6. No problem. Again, I am going to explain here. Each site has a address called a URL. Even we people have separate address, right? Yes. Similar to that, each website has a separate address called a URL. That is a Uniform Resource Locator. It identifies a computer on which file that make up the site information store. If you want to search something on the Google, so there will be the certain address for that particular content. So the computer will identify that where exactly the file is stored in the website. Next, web page. Web page, it is an HTML document, the collection of web pages from a website. So web page means it is a single page. If it is a website, so the collection of pages. For example, you just searching something in your Google, like textbook, science textbooks, maths textbooks of grade 8. If you search, if it is moving to another window, because there will be the new tab in our Google search. New tab in the window, top of the window. If you click the new window, when you are searching, if it is moves to another window, it is called as a website. If it is loading in the same page, it is called as a web page. So the collection of web pages will form a website. The starting point of each site is a home page. So each starting point will be called as a home page. Next, is a web server. It is used to store and process, deliver web pages to client. See, as we are the user, so if you are searching anything, so it will search in the web server. Again, the web server will return back the information to the user. Okay. It is used to store, process and deliver the web pages to the clients. Next, the communication between the client and server. Because as we are the client, the communication between ourselves, between the server, it will be called as a hypertext transfer protocol. It will be takes place by using the hypertext transfer protocol. The communication between client and server takes place using a hypertext transfer protocol. Next is a web browser. Already we know that n number of web browsers we have. One is a Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Opera Mini, Mozilla Firefox. Okay. So after we are typing a HTML code, using this browsers only we'll view our web page. Okay. Next process is how we are going to launch a front page. The same procedures what we followed for MS Word, MS PowerPoint and MS Excel. See, just click a start button, all program, Microsoft Office front page 2003. Start, all program, Microsoft Office front page 2003. See here children, this is our front page window. Okay, this is our front page window. See, as I told you, this is a front page screen that actually I showed you for you. Next, view toolbar. It indicates the various views of your document. There will be the 4 views children in the toolbar. Design, in which you do, actually I said, what you see, almost what you get. Next is a split. It displays the HTML coding and the view of your page. Code, actual HTML coding where you can type your coding. Preview, to test your document. Once you finish your document, you can test by clicking a preview. See children, if you want to create a new website or a web page, first go to the file, click a new, click a one page website. After clicking a one page website, click again one page website here, click OK. Okay. And next, after clicking all those three, you can change the appearance of your text, you can change the appearance of the theme. Okay. Again, I am going to repeat you children. Take a page number 56, follow all the steps. Okay. If you want to create a website or a web page, click a file, click new, click a one page website, again click one page website and click a browse. So exactly where you need to save your file. You can choose any desired place. I am just choosing a desktop. I am going to give a name. I am going to give name as my page. Okay. I am just giving open. Okay. My school. Actually the folder is not accessible. Okay. Before typing a site name, click a new folder children. So here you can give a my website. Okay. So my website is created. Again I am repeating the steps. Click the Microsoft click a new from a file menu, again click that one page website and again click that one page website, click a browse. After clicking a browse, you will get this dialog box. After getting this dialog box, click a create new folder. So it will shows one dialog box to type a name, what exactly your web page needs to be. After that, click a cancel button. After clicking a cancel button, you will get a website templates dialog box. Again click a OK here. After clicking OK, click on the index HTML. Okay. So click on the index HTML. So here you can type anything. Hi. Welcome you to new web page. Okay. After typing a content, the file name of the page is displayed on the page tab. See, the file name will be displayed on the page tab. And next, this is the home page of your web page. Okay. Next, how to create a title. We know how to give a title in a HTML, right? By giving a HTML tag. Even in front page also you can give a title. Place your cursor in an empty space. Just give a right click. There will be the page properties option. Again repeating. Click on the empty space by using a right click. Click a page properties. There you will get a title option. There you can type a title. So I am just typing home page. I am just typing a home page. After typing a title, you can click OK. After typing a title, you can click OK. Then next, changing the appearance of your page. So you can give the themes, right? Background color. Yes. To change the appearance, just to go to the format tab, children. There will be the theme option. Again repeating, go to the format tab. Click on that. There will be the theme option. So you will get a n number of themes that is available here. You can choose any one of the themes. Okay. I am just choosing first one. Okay. And next, setting the page color. How you can set the page color? Same process. You can click a background, format background. Here you can do any changes. You see your children, under colors we have a different elements. One is a background, text, hyperlink, visited hyperlink, active hyperlink. Okay. Background indicates that the color of the paint behind the text on your page. Background, already we know that what is the meaning of background. And next, text. So it will change the color of your text. Hyperlink. So color of the word or the phrase you define as being a clickable. For example, hyperlink, you know that the text will be underlined. By clicking that, it will switch to the another web page or a website. So for that also you can change the color. Next is a visited hyperlink. The color that link changes to after you click. So once you can see in a web browser, children, once you clicked that particular website, the color of the content will change, right? If it is a black, before clicking that it will be light color. So after visiting that page, it will be like a bold. Okay, you just search it in. Okay, then you will get an idea how exactly it will change. Active hyperlink. The color of the currently selected link only works when the web browser is used. So when the web browser is open, that time only the particular hyperlink will appear. Okay, you can do the changes in all 5 elements. After doing the changes, you can click OK. You can click OK. And next, adding and formatting a text. Okay. So adding and formatting a text is, formatting is nothing but you are changing the appearance of the text. Okay. And next, inserting a space between lines and paragraph. So in HTML tag, we'll use a BR tag, right? If you want to move to the next line, you'll use a BR tag, right? But here we can use directly. Go to the insert tool and there will be the break. There will be the option break. In break, there will be the 4 option. Normal line break. Normal line break means after first line it will move to the second line. Clear left margin. It will clears all the left margin. Clear the right margin. Clear both the margins. Okay. So it is the steps for change. It is the steps for inserting a space between your paragraph. I am repeating here. Click a insert. Click a break. There will be the 4 options. You can choose any one. After choosing, you need to click a OK. And next style, in a grade 7, you learned a HTML concept. There we learned the headings. From H1 to H6 we have, right? Yes. H1 is the biggest heading size and H6 is the lowest. Yes. So, in this front page, H1 indicates that 14-point size. Sure. H1 indicates that it is a 14-point size. H6 indicates it is a 8-point size. Okay. Font space. It is a style of the letter. It is a style of the letter, children. Next is a font space. Next is a font size. You can make your text bold, italic, underline. Even we have a alignment concepts also. Left, center, justify and right. And we have a increase and decreased font size also. We have a bullets and numbering concept. Next, highlight and border. But in HTML, if you want to make our text bold, italic or alignment, what we will do? We'll give a particular tag right here in the front page. We no need to give any tag. Directly, you can select the text. After selecting, you can click on that particular option. Okay. And next we are going to learn about the alignment concept. See here, after selecting this, if I click any alignment, so the text will be moved from here and there. If it is a left or a center or right, justify based upon that. So the changes will be applied. You can use the bullets and numbering concept also, children. Select the content, choose any one option. Okay. So these are the steps for applying alignments, bullets and numbering concepts here. Okay. Next, in case any doubt, you just go through this video. You can ask me in the interactive session also, children. So while watching this video, keep your textbook parallelly. Okay. And next, a new concept in a front page only. How to insert a picture and how to insert a link. Okay. See here. To insert a picture and link. For again, same process. Click a file. Click new because I am going to create a new page. And again, you click the blank page, children. So you get a blank page. In the title, and if you want to add a title, already I explained you that you just give a right click, there will be the page properties, you just type a title. My title will be My School. Okay. And after that, after giving a title, click a close button, children, and click a save icon. Click a save icon to save your page. And again here, you just type your file name. I am going to type my file name as a My School and I am going to click a save button. In the empty space, I am going to type a certain conditions. Okay, not certain conditions, certain codes I am going to type. Or else you can type any content here. Welcome to My School page. Okay. After typing here, you can set the themes. Already you know how to set a theme. Go to the Format tab, click a theme. You can choose any themes. Okay. After choosing, you can insert a picture. How we will insert a picture in PowerPoint and in a Word, children? You will go to the insert. There will be the picture option. You can click. You can click a clip art also, or else you can click from your file. So what exactly is stored in our computer system? I'm just choosing a clip art. Here you can search a school or anything, any clip art images. Okay. So this image will be inserted. Okay. After inserting, click the save icon to save it. So it will ask you to save the file. You will get a save embedded. So click OK. After clicking OK, you can insert a link also. For inserting a link, go to the index.html page. Okay. In index.html page, you just highlight. I'm just typing my school also. Okay. Here I am going to highlight my school page. Okay. You just select a my school. After selecting, go to the insert option. There you will get a hyperlink. Okay. So it will ask you that which file needs to be a hyperlink. So I am just giving myschool.html. After selecting this, you just click a OK. After giving a OK, after clicking a OK button, again save the page, children. Here you can click the preview button to view your document. Actually, this is your preview button. This is your preview button, children. See here, this is your preview button. Preview in Microsoft Internet Explorer. Okay. And again, the browser will open the home page inside as you shown. I'm just clicking. You just see the output. Hi, welcome you all to new page, My School. If I click My School, it will move to another web page where I have inserted my picture. Okay. Again, I am going to show you the output. You just listen here. I am just clicking the preview. So this is the link page. After clicking a My School link, it will move to another page, that is where I have inserted the picture. Okay, children. You just try it. You just try to install a Microsoft FrontPage 2003 in your computer or your laptop. Then you just try it. In case any doubt, you can ask me in the interactive session, children. Thank you. Bye. Take care.